Every Games Workshop game in one sentence each. This is just the ones they actively sell, so sorry for the lack of more time or Battlefleet Gothic. Warhammer 40,000, flagship game set in the far future and a satirical look at the nature of humanity with lots of fun aliens and demons too. Age of Sigmar, fantasy setting, lots of amazing races to play as fitting into 4 Proximus alliances. Warhammer the Old World, the original fantasy setting in Warhammer set before Age of Sigmar, lots of fantasy races, but now with more traditional skeletons in the human faction and more Arthurian knights than medieval peasants or gold-plated lightning gods. Middle-earth strategy battle game. It's The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. The Horus Heresy, narrative game that's set 10,000 years before Warhammer 40,000 that focuses on the Earth-originating factions at war, which lets you use more powerful characters and a different time period to 40k. Kill Team. See 40k, but you have 10-ish models in your army rather than 30 to 50. Necromunda. Set in the universe of 40k, but focusing on the randoms who have to live in the world rather than the big space battles, so there are a lot of gangs who fight it out. Warhammer Quest, Blackstone Fortress, board game set in the Warhammer 40,000 universe with a diverse range of species as playable characters, a board you build as you play, and a heavy story focus. Warhammer Quest Cursed City, see previous, but it's set in the Age of Sigmar world and has lots of vampire-themed enemies. Warcry, still see the Kill Team summary and convert it to the Age of Sigmar setting, even though I think the terrain is far cooler. Warhammer Underworlds, board game set in the Age of Sigmar universe with a significant deck building component. Adeptus Titanicus, only the biggest and stompiest things from the time period 10,000 years before Warhammer 40,000 takes place, duking it out for supremacy. Legions Imperialis, huge scale battles from the same time period as Adeptus Titanicus, but now with the smaller units too, and the whole thing uses models that are even tinier than most miniatures games. Blood Bowl, American football as perceived by the British and dialed up to 11 and within the setting of the Old World, so it has all the fantasy races. End.